And we're back. We're going to give a little dedication back to the caffeine. Today I'm here to show a preview of what I've been investigating. Now I know you guys have probably seen the MAME was on for the Pistorm. Sorry Vampire, we love you, but it didn't have enough power to do sound and to do the gaming. So I'm going to show you guys what I got here. I it seemed to be already installed on my MAME, but I downloaded it from Emulator. In 1 second while it's glitching here. And it was MAME 106. Somebody from the forums looked like they went ahead and converted it over so you can use it on Pistorm. And I was testing out Street Fighter 2, of course. Best game of all time. And I got some awesome results. So I'm going to go ahead and load it up and you're going to see what's going on. Now I already have the ROM in here. Don't complain because I already own a CPS 1 and the ROMs legally, in case you guys have any questions. But I scanned it and I downloaded this and I'm going to show you what I'm working with. Now I do get slight tearing on the video, but all in all, runs pretty smooth. Now I do have it started up. My buttons I think are bad, so let me try to hit tab and change the input of this game. And I tried to use another controller and the buttons mirrored and it was just crazy. So let me put, okay. And here you basically choose the button you want to do. Now in Street Fighter 1, 2, 3, that's going to be punch. Low, medium, high. 4, 5, 6 is going to be kick. So I'm using your favorite controller. So I'll put low as X. 2 would be punch. I'll be right. 3, I'll make it Y. A is going to be 4. This I'll do left. This is my Super Nintendo configuration, actually. And let's see if I got start. So once you got your button set up, you can hit escape. This doesn't need any extra software. So on this, it should be 5, I believe. 5, gonna insert coin. I maxed it out with 9. That's usual for CPS 1. And 1 starts the game, but I still have my controller set up. So let's see here. I'll just do a quick display. I'll try to use Guile. This controller is not the best for Street Fighter. I'm trying to find something that's more compatible with what I'm doing. But right now I just want to show some gameplay. Now, like I said, I have a slight tear in this, in my video. I tried to blit weight, and it usually works, but bit weight, I had extra cards on your 0 slot can slow down the system. So I had some old 2 meg RAM, I had to pull it out. And I actually still do have a ZZ9000 on here, but I'm not sure. I might work on some kind of hybrid system to get this working. Oh, let me try to at least win the match. Ooh. Oh, sorry. I had to record that, but oh. All right. A quick, oh. Gotcha. So like I was saying, this is basically running the way I thought it would run, even with the slight video glitch, which I could probably mess around and iron it out. It could be something to do with my monitor. It could be the fact that I'm running it through a switcher and a scaler. But all in all, this is the experience I would gather you get. Now, you gotta think about what you're doing here, because you can basically, for the amount of money I spent on all this equipment, I could have bought another Street Fighter CPS board. Or actually a whole arcade machine if you think about it. So, that's my quick display. I'm gonna go ahead and escape out and I'll give you guys some free tips here. So I'm gonna close everything down. Now I'm already connected online in the corner here. So let's see if I can just go back onto the web. Let me see if I'm still actually connected. Now I'm going to show you guys how you can download this too and make it run. All you need is internet access and the Pistorm. You don't need to have Caffeine, but you got to also have RTG. So the first thing I did was I went to Amunet. Okay, it's still running. And I put in MAME, type in MAME. You're going to find MAME, you're going to put the date up. Go by date and go to the nearest version of MAME. Oh, they have a 1.6 right here. Let's test this out. Now I'm telling you guys to use iBrowse, I should say. Use iBrowse because when I download with other browsers, I get a lot of problems downloading the file, or should I say opening the file. So this is LHA. I'm going to go ahead and go to the RAM disk, actually. Yeah, it should have sent to the RAM disk. So for Caffeine, I'm going to right click and also open with Unarc. Otherwise, you may get some errors. So I'm opening this with Unarc. I'm going to keep it in the RAM disk right here. So you got MAME 1.06. It's in the RAM disk. And hopefully I can see it. So here's MAME 1.06, right? It's in my RAM. So now I'm going to go back to iBrowse. In reality, I'm going to show you guys a way you can download Street Fighter 2. It's going to be only the original version that's going to work, because it's not the same exact ROM. When you're dealing with MAME, you've seen before how it was 1.06 here. And you need to have ROMs to match that. So, but I remember the old site, and I was like, that site's so old that it's possible that it doesn't have any CGI bins or nothing crazy. So I looked up Kawax, which was an old site. So on Kawax, it did have some kind of ROMs there. So I went to the first one, which is Kawax, the official team. And I went to downloads. I think I went to downloads. Oh, at the bottom actually has ROMs. So you click ROMs. And I went to CPS1 ROM, CP system. And you could just choose. I chose Street Fighter 2, The World Warrior. And on the left, you see download SF2 zip. That's Street Fighter 2, the zip. This file may be different. This file may be missing stuff. Let's see. But it still will run. And in here, it shows you what's in the ROM, some of the files and stuff. But if the file size and stuff don't work properly, it may not work in MAME, but according to my memory, this works. So I'm clicking on the file, Street Fighter 2, I'm saving it to the RAM. Closing it up. Now, you may have a 30-minute trial with that. It's all good. We don't need 30 minutes. I'm going back to this. Do the yin and the yang. I got my folder, my Street Fighter 2 zip here, right? So I'm going to open up my MAME 106 again. Actually, I should probably see if I can open a new one, but looks like it won't let me. So I'm going to do here, give me 1 second, guys. I'm actually going to just open up stuff, go back to my emulators. I'm going to copy everything in here. I'll put it on my SD card. So I got that there already. I'll go ahead and do a new drawer. MAME YouTube. Just trying to give you an example here. Make it with the icon. All right. So once you create a new folder, you're going to take the MAME that you got from online, extract it, of course. Hold on, I always have a hard time grabbing this. You can grab it to the left, pull it here. This is Caffeine OS style. And then you look over here, you should see MAME again. Now you're gonna take that ROM that we just downloaded onto the RAM, drag it out. Once you actually have it properly held, I'll put it into ROMs under MAME. Now I put that under MAME. So I have my MAME 106, my Street Fighter ROM, Street Fighter 2, and the little Arkanoid resembler. Now you're gonna see all these here. These games are not on here. You're gonna hit scan. Scan should only show the games that you have available. I have Street Fighter 2 World 9100522. Double click on it. Now also, forgot about this part. You have some video settings here. I would leave this CGX. Don't try to buffer. It doesn't work like it's supposed to. I wouldn't scale. I've tried all these settings. They don't work. You also need AHI to get the sound out of here. So if you use Caffeine OS, you don't have to do any other configuration. But of course, if you're using 3.2, 3.23 of Amiga OS, whatever, then you're gonna have to install AHI and set it up. That's also a reason it could be slowing down. Maybe because it's using AHI for the chip on board. But I digress. So I want to mess with anything, basically. Double click on the World Warrior after you find it. And here we go. You're back in MAME. MAME is working. You need a 6-button controller, CD32-ish, and some kind of adapter. And if you go up, down, left, right on that screen, or you make a little circle, you can bypass all that stuff it's saying. And as you see again, there you go. So that's how you can install Street Fighter 2 on your Pistorm. That should be enough information for you guys to install just this particular version of Street Fighter 2. If you want to, do hyper fighting or champion edition, you're gonna have to put more ROMs in. And the website I showed you, those ROMs are not made for MAME 0.106. You're gonna have to find ROMs, maybe archive.org it, find the ROMs and put it in. But from what I've tried, this is the best, or one of the best emulators for Street Fighter 2 right now. And it's probably it's the best one that works. The older version of MAME that was included with Caffeine OS especially, the older versions of MAME, they don't do any like maybe 16-bit, gaming, for example. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. And, leave your comments below. And, if you tried MAME out on the Pistorm with Amiga OS or whatever operating system you're on, go ahead and let us know. Did you guys see any tearing or anything? You having video issues, glitching, or whatever? But once again, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.